Welcome everybody to the premiere episode of Bloons TD. This is the channel where you're going to find all of your gameplay strategy and tips for Bloons TD6. Before we get started, I would like to ask you to go ahead and subscribe to this channel, click like on the video, and ring the bell for notifications because I will be making a ton of videos on this game and help you with your strategy on whatever stage you are. As you can see, I'm 150 for my level, and we are going to be doing Monkey Meadow today, hard and chimps mode. We're going to be attempting a black border completion, which basically means no losing, no backing out to the main menu, completing it from start to finish without stopping. You can not necessarily stopping between rounds because you can have auto start on or off, doesn't affect it. We're going to start out with a boomerang monkey. We're going to do a 0-1-0 upgrade, and we're going to switch his ring to his left hand because the way it curves around the track, I found that to be the most efficient, especially for this particular map. So we're just going to let this thing go. We are going to upgrade him one more time to faster rings, and that's going to help us get through some of these green ones early on because they can get out of hand if you're by yourself. And with that 0-2-0 upgrade, it really helps kind of maintain everything until we can get NTN going here in just a few rounds. Now, one thing I do want to say about this is I have tried many different strategies on this map in particular. Obviously, there are different levels in which you can complete this map, different difficulties, different situational level settings, such as magic monkeys only, half cash, chimps, etc. So chimps mode really makes you work hard to try to get the most effective and basically the least amount of towers because you're limited. Your double cash mode doesn't work. None of your monkey knowledge works. You can't use any insta monkeys that you win, so it's really just it's the bare minimum, bare bones. You get what you get. So right now we're on round 11. We're going to set NTN right here, right underneath the boomerang monkey, as close to the left side of that vertical track as you can. And then he's going to help take care of a lot of stuff too. That we don't have to. We buy him once. I never spend another dime on NTN, so it's $920 well spent. Now we're going to upgrade to improved rings for our boomerang monkey, and between him and NTN, they're going to kind of handle business here for another few rounds. The next thing I believe that I'm going to do, which is adding a tower, we're going to add an alchemist. Our alchemist plays a key role in making sure that we complete this level the most effectively. I'm going to throw him down here right now because there's going to be some pinks starting to come out and they're really quick. So put him down right next to the boomerang monkey on the right and change him to strong, and he'll be able to help him handle that. One of the other reasons why I put him down is because he can help with leads, which we will be getting at 28 and 30. Rounds 28 and 30 is where they first show up. So he helps out extremely with that, but because of his upgrades that we end up choosing for this particular track, and actually for quite a few tracks when I use him to boost my other monkeys, he does a killer job. So now we are at round 19. What I'm doing is I'm saving up for Bionic Boomerang because once I get that, I'll be able to handle things pretty well. I'm going to get it here at round 21. Go ahead and click that, and as you can see, he's just throwing out rings like crazy, just handling business. I applique to the glaives. So he is at a 2-3-0 for Boomerang Monkey, and now my Alchemist has larger potions. We're going to get Acidic Mixture Dip next. Sorry, I am kind of going fast. I found out when you first start out on YouTube, you can only have 15-minute videos. So when I recorded this, I recorded it on the fast forward. So if at any point you get confused where I'm at, just go ahead and stop it, rewind, and then catch up, no problem. So we're on 27. It's pretty much reds, blue, green, yellow, and then it's the end of the round. We're going to get Berserker Brew, because that's also going to help boost our monkeys as well with their damage and speed, I believe, and range. So it's a pretty hefty upgrade for 1350. As you can see, not only is the Alchemist actually popping them by throwing potions, but he's helping the Boomerang Monkey pop them because of the potion boost. So we're going to be riding this out here. Now on round 33, there's going to be camos only. Currently right now, Antien is the only one who can see camo. I think by chance, maybe by a little bit of luck and some placement, you can get it to where it ends up just like this, to where he's just in a line, just taking those out. Sometimes it gets a little hairy and he wraps around a few times, but then he ends up getting them. So just kind of watch that. So you can see we got 2 drones now because of our upgrade. Antien leveled up. And at some point here in the next few rounds, I do change the targeting back from divide and conquer to first. I don't know if divide and conquer does anything or affects the play in any way, but I've always done first. I know it works, so I just keep it that way. I'm going to get turbocharge here on my boomerang monkey because we will need that by 40 for the Moab. He just chews through it super quick with that turbocharge. So now we're going to get a monkey ace. Going to throw him right here as close as we can underneath the alchemist. And then we're going to go ahead and upgrade him to rapid fire. And here 37, there's only camos. They're all white to start with. I've had a couple times where these have snuck past me, so I just go ahead and hit my ability for that one just so we have no problems. Some people do this and they try not to do it without abilities. This stage of the game, I'm not really looking for that necessarily. So as you can see, we upgraded our monkey ace to a 300 at the moment. We're going to upgrade to sharper dart, so now he's at a 301. And if you are a beginner and I'm saying these numbers to you and you have no idea what I'm talking about, if you look at the tiers there, as you can see, we also just used our ability to chew through that Moab. You have a top tier, middle tier, lower tier, and when I name out something like 300, 3 is the top, 0 is the middle, and then the other 0 is the bottom. So it's usually top, middle, bottom is how that number system works. So now Antien just leveled up, got everybody camo, which comes perfectly in time for round 42, and there is a bunch of camo rainbows there at the end of the round. So we are just zipping right on through here. We are going to go ahead and skip ahead a few rounds here coming up after 45. We're going to skip to round 48 because really it's just kind of a sit and watch for 46 and 47. So we are going to upgrade to stronger acid and perishing potions because that does also boost the alchemist potions. So here some ceramics come through, and I do use my ability turbocharges to kind of make sure nothing sneaks by. Again, there is a way to do this without using abilities at this stage in the game, but I just am doing it just for the heck of it. So I did just use my turbocharge, so on this one I'm going to go ahead and use my drone ability to make sure that this Moab gets handled. As you can see, between the 3 towers, we take care of that pretty easily. There's going to be some more ceramics coming through, and then a Moab at the end of this round, which turbocharge is going to take care of that. Now we're going to pretty much just go and watch. We're going to be going up to 55, and then we're going to skip from 55 to 60, because between 55 and 60, again, we're just kind of just hanging out and watching. So I do use a turbocharge here just to make sure. We had 2 Moabs on screen with some ceramics, so they can cause some issues sometimes. So just in case, go ahead and hit that ability. Not a big deal, because there's quite a few times where you're not going to use it. We also upgraded right now to Operation Darkstorm for the Monkey Ace, because he's going to also fire faster of those anti-Moab missiles at the Moabs, so that will help in their utter destruction. I'll have to use abilities a whole lot less. I'm still going to use it here just in case, and then we're going to go ahead and skip. There's like 3 or 4 waves, I think 4 waves of ceramics. That was number 2, that was number 3. So yeah, and there's a Moab at the end of that round. We're going to skip to 60 because 60 has the BFB, which we're going to use turbocharge and just chew right through that too. Next thing we're going to purchase, all that time by the way that we skipped anything, I didn't upgrade or use any abilities, just so you know. Now I'm going to use a couple of abilities. You can see I used my drone strike and my turbocharge. I don't even know if it's called drone strike. It looks like a drone strike to me, so that's what I'm calling it for now until I learn what it's called. I'm going to be getting permacharge. Once you get permacharge on this boomerang monkey, it's pretty much game over for a while. So what you're going to notice here is we're going to run up to about 66, and then I'm going to skip from 66 to 82 because you are just watching the game at that point. From 66 to 82, and at 82 I'll talk about some more things. Here we got 3 drones going, so I'm going to change from zone defense to first for targeting. Again, don't know if it really does anything, but I'm going to change it anyways. So even with that permacharge, he's just chewing through those fortified Moabs, which is insane. Another thing I want to point out, normally when you play any map, 76 is another hefty killer after 63. 76 is a bunch of ceramic regens that can get really out of hand if you have the wrong towers. So just to forewarn you, we have no problem on this one, that's why I skipped right past it. But you will notice a skip here. So 82, here we are. So we are about to get Sky Shredder. Once we get Sky Shredder, again, it's going to be kind of another sit and watch kind of moment. We are going to upgrade this, and then we're going to let 83 roll by. Then we're going to skip all the way to 90, where we get our first black DDT balloons. And you can just watch how easily those things just get tore up. And here they come, and there they go. Just like that. So we're going to go 90-91. We did upgrade to Monkey Intelligence Bureau because that does also help all of our towers kill Moab class. So 94-95. I do use abilities here, I think. Nope, we're just placing a Ninja Monkey. So we're putting a Ninja Monkey here right at the kind of upper left hand corner, still in range of the Monkey Village and the Alchemist boost, so he's going to get boosted. We're going to run him up to Bloon Jitsu and eventually Grandmaster Ninja, and then we're going to do Seeking Shurikens at one point, so he is going to end up being a 501. You could do 502. I don't necessarily, because I don't really care for the caltrops, the heat drops. Also want to point out, round 95, there are, if I counted right, there are 30 DDT balloons that come through. Obviously, as you can see, with between permacharge and the Sky Shredder upgrades, that was well handled. 98 can also get out of hand, so on 98 I am going to use all 3 of my abilities. I start with the UAV, and then my permacharge, and then I also click on my drone strike just to kind of clean up the end. Make sure nothing sneaks through, and then we're pretty much gonna just watch this thing play out. 99, there's gonna be some fortified DDTs that are not gonna have really any luck getting through because we are just that crazy at killing everything. Not as many of those as there are around 95, but they still can cause some issues if you have the wrong towers out there. So here's 100. This is it. This is the big daddy. It kind of looks like Barney the dinosaur, but that's for older people like me. So I did hit my permacharge, and he's just going to start shredding through this thing super quick. And then I believe I also activate my drone strike. And then when it fills up, we are going to do the UAV. I don't even think you need to do the UAV here, honestly. By that time, the NTN, the hero, is fully upgraded, and that thing just shoots all the time. But I'm going to do it anyways, even though our DDTs are gone. There's only 2 ZOMGs left. It's really not necessary, but I just do it anyways, just to make sure we get an instant monkey off that. And that's pretty much how you handle that one. Not too bad. There are a couple other ways to play that, but that is one way. So that's it, episode 1. I'd like to thank you for watching BloonSharkTV. Appreciate the time you spent today. Want to remind you again, if you could click on subscribe, like the video, share it with a friend, and then also make sure you ring that bell for notifications on any future videos. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for watching today. Have a good day.